When starting your zipper bag, step 1 says to take the zipper out of the packaging. Then we're going to ask that you measure the entire length of the zipper from end to end. This here is 10.5 inches, so keep that in mind. Then it says to measure 2 pieces of fabric the same length as your zipper, so we want it to be 10.5 inches. Find a nice straight edge and then mark the length of your zipper at 10.5. Slide it down, do it again, and continue to do it until the length of your bag is what you would like it to be. So you're going to then cut outside the lines and you determine how long you would like your bag to be. So then cut outside the lines. Step 5 says to take 1 piece of fabric and place it pretty side up. Place the zipper facing down. And it says to make sure that there's a little bit of fabric seen at the top. A trick would be to unzip your zipper just a little bit and make it as even as you can across the top and pin across the top of your zipper bag, placing the pin into the top and having it come back up on the top. So if your zipper is straight and you have a couple pins going across the top, you're ready to sew. Step 7 says to pin the zipper down and sew, and then backstitch at the ends. So your presser foot needs to be lined up to the inside of your zipper. You're going to put your presser foot down and put your needle down. You can go ahead and focus your eyes and attention on the left side of your presser foot, making sure that the zipper goes and slides right along there. So you're going to go ahead and start. And you're going to backstitch after you go for 2 and continue to sew. As soon as you get to the zipper head, you're going to stop. It's really important that you have that halfway unzipped because our presser foot doesn't move by the zipper head. You're going to lift your presser foot, unzip the zipper, and then sew to the end, removing the pins right before you reach them. Step 8 says to repeat steps 5 through 7 on the second piece of fabric. So remember, it's pretty side up. Take your zipper and face it down. Make sure your fabric is laying pretty side to pretty side. Make sure there's a little amount of fabric seen at the top and your zipper is straight. Unzip your zipper about halfway and then start pinning at the top. You may put in a couple of pins, again, just making sure that you're making your zipper as straight as possible. And then you're going to repeat the same steps as you did before, just almost pretending like there's no fabric attached and you're doing this for like the first time. So you're going to go ahead and stitch on the top of the zipper. Line up your presser foot however it fits your zipper best. I'm going to make sure that the middle now of my zipper goes along the left side of my presser foot. Go ahead and lower your presser foot, lower the needle, and you're going to go ahead and start. Going to go for 2 backstitch. Removing your pins, you're going to sew all the way until the end. Step 9 says to fold your bag together, pretty side to pretty side, and bend the zipper so all your sides are straight. So you're going to take your zipper and make sure that it's folded in half, and then by my thumbs, you're going to go ahead and pin your zipper down. If you didn't do it that way, your bag would be lopsided and your zipper would be crooked. So once you have that pinned, you're going to go ahead and mark some lines right outside the end of your zippers, right where my fingertips are. So you're going to take your ruler and you're going to draw yourself a straight line starting at the top of the zipper and marking it down the entire length of your zipper bag. It should match up with your bottom line and do the same over here. Mark it right outside the zipper ends. Step 10 says to pin the bag all the way around the 3 open sides. So you're going to take your straight pin, go underneath the line, and bring it back up to the top. Do it every so often so your zipper bag doesn't move when you're trying to sew it. And then it tells you on step 10 to start at the top left and sew around as one stitch. So I'm going to start here at the top left, and it's all one continuous stitch. You are going to sew on the zipper. So in this case, I'm going to start on the black, go around and end on the black. It's really important that you sew on the zipper, otherwise you will have a hole. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the first pin, line up my zipper with the line that I have. Go ahead and put your presser foot down and you may begin. Sew all the way onto your zipper and work your way around the lines. Don't forget to back stitch at the beginning and the end of every stitch. When you get to the corner, you're going to leave your needle down and pivot and continue sewing all the way around. To finish your zipper bag, go ahead and trim the edges. Remember, you want about a finger's width apart. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this side. You can go ahead and cut on the zipper if you need to, but only do it if you need to. And then step 11 says for you to snip your corners, making sure that you don't actually cut the stitch, and then go ahead and flip your bag inside out. Check your corners, see if you need to trim anything, and then once you are done, your bag is finished.